Hey there, Low Brass World. Quick video just to describe this playlist. This one's going to be about buzzing. As brass players, we all need to do some sort of buzzing, just independent of the horn. For a couple of reasons. One, to listen to the tone of your buzz, because that will definitely affect what comes out the other end of your horn. And for the other reason is you'll use a lot more wind when you're buzzing without the horn, without the pressure, that back pressure from the horn to provide you, to let you kind of make that each breath last a little bit longer. Without the horn on there, no back pressure here, it requires a lot more to keep it going. So you'll breathe a lot more often, you'll expend everything you've got on each breath. It's a great way to practice. Okay, a couple of different things, just in this quick video. In my experience, what I'm looking for in my buzz is not to try to make everything as short as possible, right? I try to make it as connected as possible, whether it's slurring everything or making everything really, really legato. The point of that being so I can hear the tone. I can take time to hear, did that tone hit center, right? I don't want to go blah, 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 even on my mouthpiece. I don't want to hear scooping, because if I'm scooping here, it'll come out on, it'll show in the sound and in what's going on the other end of my horn. So I want to make sure I try to center every pitch as much as I can and keep it all connected. Again, for that breath reason and all that stuff, because I'm using as much wind as possible, but to hear the center of the tone. The other thing is, I want to listen to the quality of tone I've got. A lot of brass players might have a good tone that comes out of the horn, on the bell end and all that stuff, that is being assisted a lot by that instrument, but then you get away from that great quality horn you got, and you got a different type of horn that you're going to play on for another gig or something, and your sound quality just changes drastically. And some guys just can't figure out what's going on with that, because the quality of buzz, of tone you have in your buzz, isn't solid enough to be consistent across the board, right? And we all know, if you've been around long enough, a Hirschburner is going to sound different than a Mono Western no matter who's playing on it, right? But how different is up to you, is up to each individual player, right? So I prefer to have as much core in my sound as possible. Some people prefer that airy buzz, I guess. I don't know. It's not been anything I've ever preferred to have. So what I try to do is have as much core into my sound and my buzz as I can. In order to do that, I need to have as much meat connected, as much meat touching inside that mouthpiece as possible. So I try to have as little of a hole, what musicians will call an aperture, in the middle of my embouchure as possible. I try to have as much meat in there, just vibrating on top of each other, right? I don't want to have a huge hole in there. That makes for a nice round, warm sound when you're sitting right next to the horn, but that, in my experience, will not be a sound that projects to the back row of a huge auditorium, right? So that's what I'm looking for. I want to have as much core to the sound as I want, as I can. So I'll try to demonstrate here for you. An airy sound, maybe. Doesn't just really project very well. A core sound, get as much meat in there, buzzing as possible. A different tone quality, right? It's a whole different deal. So that's what I'm shooting for when I'm doing buzzing drills. I want to listen to the quality of tone as well, in addition to pitch, center, and all that other stuff. So I hope you find some good, useful drills in the videos below, and enjoy. Thanks.